Was on top of the world at one point, you know. He still got that bag, but you know, he was on top of the world. And I think, you know, some people that have that light when they fall off, whereas though they don't have that same light, they take it out on the people around them, right? So the wife, not the wife, the girlfriend, she left him and she went with an NFL player. Uh I don't know how the relationship went, you know, because I wasn't around them, but you know, me understanding a little bit about life, you know, he could have been taking out his frustration on her as he started to lose the fights. And, you know, she felt like, I guess he might have been verbally abusing her allegedly or physically. So she got up out of there. But Deontay Wilder had put her son and her on the wheel. And the son told him, "You not my dad." You know, that's one thing, you know, is going to happen. If you take somebody else's kid in, they'll tell you, "You ain't my dad." You know, so that's something that you got to understand. You know, you got to have that firsthand knowledge. Yo, when they get upset, they're going to tell you, "You're not my dad." You know, so yeah, he took the child in as his own, and you know, she left. So I mean, I say it could have been either way. He fell off. She like, "Man, I'm getting up out of here." Or he could have been taking his frustration out on her when he started to lose them fights. And she got out of there. And she was a pretty thing too. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, she's a pretty thing too. You know, uh let's hear what he had to say though. You know, crushed him too. You know, crushed him. Let me see. Hold up.
Father, not
Right.
just a daddy, but a father.
Right.
I went in so hard, bro. I went in so hard because I went in so hard to the point where I put them on my wheel. I had a meeting with my kids. I said, how y'all feel about scoot y'all over? I scoot over a little slide and let somebody else get a little bit up.
Yeah.
And you know, my kids are amazing. They're my best friends. And they was down with it. So I moved a little space over and added her son in. I'm like, you ain't even my son for real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah, that has to take a toll.
I put her in my wheel as well too. Yeah. You was just my girlfriend. You ain't even my wife.
I hope that still ain't dead, man.
Yeah, man.
I hope that still ain't.
One time the son said, "You ain't my daddy." Now that's one thing you don't say to a man that ain't your daddy. Don't remind him that you ain't his daddy. You know what I'm saying? Don't remind me that.
I know that, but you ain't got
it. Right. I done fed you, took you on all these trips, giving you a beautiful life.
Yeah.
I ain't your daddy. I'm put you on my wheel. Bro, when he did that, bro, I ran to my lawyer to try to get that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because I felt like I was finna have a heart attack. Seriously. I took the role of being your son father, not just a daddy, but a father.
Right.
I went in so hard, bro.
Hey, listen. That happens. You know, that happens. Appreciate that super chat. It shows you it never was about him. It was all about the money. People got to understand that. People got to understand that. You know, I don't know when he met her, but at that level, it's like slim to find somebody that care about you for you, you know. And I think he thought that she loved him for him. Yeah, you know, and see where she went with an NFL player. You know, let me see. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Yeah, she went with an NFL player. Let me see. Yeah, she went with an NFL player. Let me see. Yeah, she went with an NFL player. Until I break down. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, let me pull this up here. Hold up. Somebody put this up here.
But the sad reality is, fellas, your money.
Pretty thing.
Deontay Wilder. This man is a lover boy. You could tell who a man is just by the way he moves, just by the way he conducts himself. He's trying to look cute with his girl. And that tells me he is an emotional man. Here's the thing. There are some men out there who work hard just to bag a pretty woman. That's what their life is based on. I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna be good at this or I'm gonna be good at that so I can make a lot of money so I could attract a pretty woman. And I made it. But the sad reality is, fellas, your money can't save you. Your money is only gonna make you delusional because you will start thinking that that woman is into you for who you are. And she's just into your money. She's just into what you can provide. That's the only reason why you got her. And that's why it don't pay to be a sucker for love. Now, Deontay Wilder fell in love with a bird. And you know what's so sad? And this is how you know he's not used to pulling pretty women. Because when a man is not used to pulling pretty women, he's going to save the prettiest woman that comes in his presence. The prettiest chick that comes into his life, he's going to save her. That's mine. That's my girl. Dudes tried to tell him, yo, bro, nah, shorty, she going. Mad dude smash. She ain't the one. Dudes tried to tell him. But when a man is in love, he ain't trying to hear that shit.
Now, what was going on with you and Wilder? I didn't see y'all back and forth. I was like, damn.
So, I mean, listen, one thing about me is, man, I am one of the realest you're ever going to meet. Mm-hmm. I don't pop unless I believe in it. But, you know, and I told myself I wasn't going to talk about it no more, but I just go quick skim about it.
Just quick.
You know, DJ Self from New York is like, you know, like a big bro. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm always in the strip club with him. You know, that's how I met most of my girlfriends in the strip club. You know? That lifestyle is retarded, but, right. You know, he's addicted to it. So anyway, you know, I'm always hanging out with DJ Self, and, you know, we go to a club one night, we all hanging out in VIP, and Shorty and another girl was there. At that time, her name, I know her as Telly. She was working as like a MD in Jersey, little small apartment, humble girl, pretty, right. But, you know, I did some homework on her. She used to date some ball player in LA from the Clippers and blah, blah, blah. So now she's in Jersey hanging out. Mm-hmm. Hang out a few times, you know, had some fun, you know. Hang out a few times, you know, had some fun, you know. Yeah. And then I was getting ready for a fight for kickboxing in Vegas. So we kind of just connected. So I hit her up and we talked, and she said, yo, I met somebody, and she sent me the pictures of motherfuckers got matching tattoos, LO and VE on her hand or some shit like that. And I was kind of quick. I'm like, hey, congratulations, you met some rapper.
God bless you.
She said, laughing out loud, you know, rapper. I said, all right, no problem. But I ain't paying no mind. I'm like, I'm not giving her no problem. Next thing I know, Deontay, her take it. I said, how the fuck y'all met? I took it to our first boxing match in the casino out in New York. Oh. Okay. So I'm sitting there, he's like, fucking hilarious. So anyway, she was like, put a little funny shit up, I like it, not really paying no mind. So this is July 4th, Independence Day. I think it's like I don't know, 2015, 16, Deontay calls me like, yo,
called you.
You know, I'm dealing with Telly now.
Okay.
He just won the belt. So whatever year he just won the belt from Stavern. It's a few months after that.
Okay, Stavern,
like,
okay.
And he was like, yo, you know, I'm talking to Telly now. I said, that's what's up. You know, we gonna do the thing. What you mean, bro? I love her. I said, bro, that ain't the one.
Oh.
I'm like, bro, I'm like, yo, you the heavyweight champ now, bro. You can have any chick you want. That ain't it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Country, but
yeah.
I guess you never seen no fine pussy like that. So he wiped it up.
Open that nose up, put the nostrils up in the air.
You know. So I was like, I'm like, that ain't it, bro. I'm like, just be careful. And it's so funny. I ran into a couple of his cousins a few months after that in the Barclay, and a lot of his family didn't even get along with Shorty. And I said, bro, y'all think gonna be open for rude awakening sooner or later.
For sure.
You guys, you about to get got.
Always remember, one man's 2-year relationship is another man's one-night stand.
When a man is a sucker for love, he becomes delusional. So the last thing he wants to hear is the truth. This man was just trying to look out for him. Like, yo, don't do it. I was just having fun with her. I never had to wife her up or treat her special. I only showed her a fun time. That's not wifey, brother. But Deontay.
Hey, listen. If somebody tells you that, you got to listen to them. She might just be a fun girl. And it's okay. But don't you get caught up if she's a fun girl, if somebody's specifically telling you.
He was so in love that he got a tatted and he got a prego in a short space of time.
Them the most attractive women in the world. The ones that know, that's confident within themselves all the way around, especially know how to protect themselves. Women.
Y'all heard that, woman? Start boxing.
Women. Let's get it.
The thing about a bird is this, fellas. A bird is well calculated. When a bird finds a sucker, she's going to exploit him. And she understands how big her window is. So she understands, okay, I got to get in here and move fast. He's a boxer. We don't know how long his career going to last. He might have CTE. So a bird is already planning her escape, but she's going to make sure that she come up. And once she's in a good position, that's when she's going to leave.
TMZ reporting Telly has filed restraining order on Wilder.
Damn.
Deontay Wilder's fiancée, Chantel Telly Swift, is accusing him of domestic abuse. She's been granted a restraining order against him, which means he has to stay 100 yards away from her, their daughter, and to sell or surrender his firearms. In the court documents she filed, she claims Wilder assaulted her at least 10 times, including choking her in front of their daughter and her son. He became unstable and emotionally abusive, which only got worse as his mental health was deteriorating due to his 2 losses to Tyson Fury, and escalated further, especially after his recent defeat to Joseph Parker.
Hey, listen, I did say that though. I said that, you know, when them people got that light and they start losing, they usually take it out on the closest person to them. And that could have been the case, that he started taking, you know, his frustrations out from losing on her. And what did you expect? She gonna get up out of there. But he might have took that situation too serious. You know, I think when you growing and building, you really got to be mindful. Are you ready to take on that responsibility? Because you might not be ready. You know, his craft was in front of him. You know, he tried to juggle 2 things at once, and maybe you can't handle that.
Documents say that the situation has got worse since April because he thinks she had an affair.
Now, this is what I mean when I say simps are the most dangerous dudes on this planet. Because a simp is a man who can't control his emotions. Deontay Wilder, if you look at his entire boxing career, you could tell he is an emotional fighter. He's not skilled. He's not a skilled fighter. He relies on his passion and his emotions. That's why most of his wins is through knockouts. You can tell by the way he moves with women, he is an emotional dude. He thinks with his heart and not with his mind. So that's why this is not surprising. And when it comes to simps, a simp will do some of the most outrageous, craziest shit.
I took the role of being your son father.
Hey, listen, they will do some outrageous things. Appreciate that, JR. She definitely opportunist. Deontay still got more money than an average NFL player. Only the big stars make good money in the NFL. Sucker for love. Yeah, he was real tender. You know, he was real tender, man, and got caught out there. And from what it looks like, she played around with the athletes, entertainers. She was in that lane. She in the strip club meeting them. And, you know, she was a pretty yellow thing. And she knew how to work her way with him and got him.
Not just a daddy, but a father.
Right.
I went in so hard, bro. I went in so hard to the point where I put them on my wheel.
For every man, there's a woman. And for every dummy, there's a dummy.
Hey, yo, like, he really got to relax with that. Put her on his wheel. Like, take it easy. Damn. What are you rushing for that for? You know, they can come. Like, you put him on the wheel, you're doing too much, man. Yeah, you got to relax, man.
I said, how y'all feel if I scoot y'all over? I'll scoot over a little slide and let somebody else get a little bit up. Yeah. And, you know, my kids are amazing. They're my best friend. And they was down with it. So I moved a little space over and added her son in on my motherfucking wing. You ain't even my son for real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah. That has to take a toll.
I put her in my wheel as well too. Yeah. You was just my girlfriend. You ain't even my wife.
What? You got to be kidding me.
I hope that still ain't dead, man.
Yeah, man.
I hope that still ain't.
Now, how can birds retire from being birds when every day a sucker is born? This right here is crazy. This man put a random chick he met on his will, not his wife. Some random broad that he met after he became successful, he put her on his will. How much of a sucker can you be? It didn't stop there. He put her son on his will as well. He put another man's seed, all because he was so in love with Shorty. He came to his kids. Yo, kids, y'all wouldn't mind if I put this woman's kid on my will, right? It's only going to take away a few dollars from y'all, but what? That is crazy, bro. And you know what's even more crazy?
He was doing too much.
He thought by him doing that, her son was going to love him like hubby loves his daddy.
One time the son said, "You ain't my daddy." Now that's one thing you don't say to a man that ain't your daddy. Don't remind him that you ain't his daddy. You know what I'm saying? Don't remind me that. Man, they don't understand, man. Y'all don't fucking understand what we go through, man.
This is why it don't benefit a man to be emotional. A man should not navigate through life with his emotions. A man should use logic. A woman will always take advantage of an emotional man because women are emotional. They are more emotional than us. So they know how to play into an emotional weak man emotions. They know exactly what to do to spark his emotions. And that's how they're going to control you. So once you see a man that is easily controlled by a woman that he thinks is pretty, that's just a man who is emotionally weak.
I mean, if anyone if one have dealt with betrayal, you understand the feeling of it. You understand the pain that comes behind it, especially when you've done stuff for so many people. You done took people to places where they never would have been without you in their lives or present at any given time. And then when they betray you, it's like a dagger in your heart.
Now, you will think after going through this situation, Deontay Wilder will learn his lesson. But to be honest with you, I don't think so, because this is his new chick. And like I said, I get it. Some men work hard in life to bag a pretty woman. And that's mainly men who never really had pretty women. But the problem is this.
Yeah.
In life, fellas, You got to be yourself, because the woman that you can attract without money is going to be the same woman that you can attract with money. However, if you are using your money and your clout to attract women, you will only attract birds. You all got to understand that your money can't save you. Whoever you are without the money is the same person you should be with the money. But once you start using your money and clout to get women, you are not being yourself anymore. Now you are being delusional. Now you're going to start lying to yourself and start thinking that these pretty women want me for me, when the whole time she's just there to benefit off of you. Every time a man tries to save a bird, he will always ruin his career. You can't save a bird, man. And the more you try is the more damage you will be doing to yourself. Fellas, be wise out here, man, for real.
If you have, hey, listen, definitely be wise. You know, but I think experience is the best teacher. And I really think that, you know, people that get the experience when they got a lot of money, they take it the hardest, because you really getting the bloodsuckers of the bloodsuckers.
Yet, go get you some of that merch.
You hear me? You really getting the bloodsuckers of the bloodsuckers, for real. And they gonna get him every time. Yeah, you know. He think they care about it. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, and he probably, you know, a weirdo. Just being real, he probably a weirdo. So, you know, he think they care about him. They think about the money. They tolerating him because he got some paper, and they really don't like him. You know, they find somebody else they like later after they get whatever they get out of him. So yeah. They probably don't like him. Yeah, straight weirdo. Yeah, you gotta learn the hard way sometime though. For real. You gotta learn the hard way, man. Yeah, you gotta learn the hard way. Deontay Wilder. Shit happens, man. She done ran off on him. You know what I mean? She done ran off on him for real. They ran straight off on him. Let's see here. Yeah, she done ran off on him. Okay, let's see here. Let's check this one out right here, y'all. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. They done hit Tyler Perry with another suit. And it's like people in the industry, man, that reach these different levels. It's like they get so much money, they just, the weirdo of them just come out every time. Like, I don't want that much money. I don't care. I don't want that much money. I don't know what it is, but it's like they get so much money that the weirdo-ness come out. It's like, damn, this was really them? Nah, I don't want that much money. Nah, not me. I don't want it, man. You know what I mean? I'm just being real, man. Let me live and do what I want to do. But it's like these jokers, they get so much money, they want a damn man. It's just crazy. Tyler Perry out here on some weird shit all across the world. You know, it's like we already knew he was like, you know, wrist broken, but these people is coming out saying all kinds of shit about it. You know what I mean? Let's hear what this guy got to say, man. You know, he was accused of the lawsuit as a new accuser, claims the essay and hush money. Tyler Perry was second in suit. Second lawsuit. New accuser. Man. Hold on, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Let's see what this Joey said.
Everyone. Just checking in with you guys about the news that I mentioned a couple days ago. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about sexual assault and harassment and why the people stay silent. For a long time, guys, I didn't want to say anything, and I wanted to tell you guys why I didn't want to say anything. But when it happened to me, I felt ashamed. I was scared because of the judgment and the questions that people were going to start asking, almost like they were going to blame me for just being there. Well, I felt all of that, guys, when a very big director, a very seriously powerful person that everybody knows, invited me over to his house to talk about roles and upcoming.
Hey, listen, you can't be going over these big director houses. It's like you get them there, they take you in the bathroom, they do a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
That he was writing. I was telling myself, like, man, like all of my dreams are coming true right now. Like my opportunities at my front door right now. So much excitement going through my body. And then, guys, it happens. You know, my boundaries were crossed. You feel like this person feels like they got power over you because of the situation and the opportunity that presented itself in front of you. And then you and how fear can somewhat keep you quiet and keep you silent. Well, I stayed quiet for much too long. And I just want to say I'm really sorry, man, because if I would have spoken up sooner, I could have saved somebody that this probably happened to after me. I just want to say sorry for that, whoever that may be. It could have stopped with me if I would have said something. But I do apologize that he was writing. I was telling myself, like, man, like all of my dreams are coming true right now. Like my opportunities at my front door right now. So much excitement going through my body. And then, guys, it happens. Guys, and I'm speaking up now and getting it out there and talking about it, most importantly, then so be it. And I just want to apologize once again, guys, because I'm sorry I can't really talk about more than what I've talked about right now, but I will be giving you guys an update very soon about the whole situation that happened in detail. So stay tuned. And thank you guys for hearing me out. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, I gotta be real, right? He looked like he's sweet. He looked like he wanted to blow a kiss at the camera. I can't even lie, right? When he was signing out. But that doesn't mean he deserved to be SA'd, right? Tyler Perry is weird, straight up. You know, we heard the other allegation, the other guy said he was inviting him over to the house, but this is what they be doing. Like, listen, why do I gotta come to the crib to do the business? Hold up. I'm starting to, they talk about come to the crib and do some business. Nah, meet me at the office. I ain't coming to the crib, and make sure all the staff is there too. Yeah, I mean, hold up. Don't actually do nothing crazy. I think, you know, you got to have a certain persona, but these people that they be getting, they be a little flimsy. You know, the dude is like a little buff, but he a little flimsy at the same time. You got to go in there with that straight persona if you're straight, but he might be on both sides of the field, right? And he just didn't want to go there with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry forced him that way, and now he feeling some tight way because he might ain't got no more roles for him. I don't know. But I think these jokers that they be picking, they be on the fence. It's just that they might not want to go there with these certain people. They get them in the rooms and it's like, oh, they go offer them a job. Hold up, man. Y'all do anything for the damn job. Y'all gotta take it easy out there, man. Shit's wild. Yeah, shit wild, man. Tyler Perry going too far, man. And I think if more people keep coming out, it's going to be bigger than we think. You know, right now you got people saying stuff. That's the start. But if more people come out, it's going to be bigger than we think. You know, especially if they saying he was forcing them to do certain things. You know, abusing your power. That's one thing that will get you. If you got position out here and you use the position to do things like that right there, it's going to bite you. Especially when people start accusing you of the stuff. That shit going to bite you. And that's what it's looking like with Tyler Perry. You know, he felt like he got so much money that everybody going to do what he say. And that is something that people think when they got money, they can influence people to do whatever, and there's never no repercussion. A lot of time, you know, it come back and get you later. It come back and get you later, man. Yeah. Definitely go down in the industry. It definitely go down in the industry, man. It's out of control, man. He said they be ready to spread that booty hole for the little role of the movie. This shit crazy, man. This shit is crazy. Yeah, they getting out of control, man. They gotta relax. They gotta relax. Let me see. Hit that like button, though. Hit that subscribe button. They gotta relax. They gotta relax. Yeah. They gotta relax, man. Let me see. Let me see here, man. Let's see here, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Let's see here. You know, Carlissa off the hook. And you know Carlissa is off the easy. Yeah, she's off the easy, man. Let's see what Carlissa was talking about. You know, she's certified. And they said she's mad about Blueface Club Shay Shay interview. You know, Blueface was talking about her. You know, he put it out there. Hold up. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. You know, shout out to all y'all that rock with SBGB TV, man. Let me see here. Let's see what Blueface mom had to say about his interview with Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay.
I can't believe my son went on Shay Shay, and he know how much I love Shay Shay. Talking about I want to be his, I'm sabotaging his, he just meeting him. If you just meeting him, ain't nobody supposed to know. Nobody. Okay? And you guys have to remember, I grew up in Los Angeles, California, around nothing but Los Angeles got the best gold diggers on this motherfucking planet. So all my friends and people that I know, they know how to scam. They know how to get your last dollar. I done seen them take Shaq to the bank. I done seen them take Jodeci to the bank. I know how these women do out here.
So if these are all the people that you associate with, what makes you any different? If we being real.
I know. So it's my job to protect my kids from being around people that's real thirsty. Like, you know what I'm talking about, when them bitches come over your house and as soon as they walk in, they say, can they have something to drink? Ho, you didn't get nothing to drink before you came over here? You take them outside to the water holes. Certain ones, the water holes out there, you know how your grandma used to do. Your grandma didn't let everybody in her house get no water in the house. My grandma had some of my friends drink out that water hose in the front yard. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all be playing with me too much on this internet, and I don't give a. As you can see, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, she obsessed with her son. When you say that shit, I laugh my ass off, okay? Like, that's not finna scare me. That's not finna make me stop trolling. That's not finna make me... And he lied, and he know he exaggerated. I don't get into it with all your girlfriends. I don't call all your girlfriends. They call me.
You lying now.
I don't call them. They call me. And then they be like, I want to be his girlfriend. He want to be my boyfriend. And I be like, no. Your mama's a kid. Your daddy's a dealer. You a scammer. You a gold digger. Like, I can smell that shit. I'm not finna sit here and be like, oh, hi, she's a nice girl. If I see you with her once, okay, hi. If I see you with her twice, I'm like, oh, shit. Because I know these women, they do these little trap things, these little voodoo things, these spaghetti things. Women is out here, they out here like robbing banks on these. Like, I'm telling you, I got some friends I don't watch take people to the bank. You're not gonna do that to one of my kids on my watch. Now, if you pussy whip them and they pussy whip, they pussy whip. I'm not pussy whip, okay? If they went over there and they thought they was gonna whoop that pussy and they got whooped, I'm still gonna tell them. I tried to tell him about number 2, and he didn't want to listen. Now you done got your ass, you done got your mama ass, your sister ass. And we all fighting for you over here. Because we already know what it do. Because we women. We already know you done got pussy whipped. Somebody done played with your little and now you over there acting like you don't know what the going on. But we are scheduled as mothers and as women to protect you. I don't get into it with your lady friends. Then on the club, Shay, you gonna get on that mother, tell them that all the women in the room, I ran into her. If that's your lady, she should not be jumping over no motherfucking gate, and then we get into it, and then a week later, it say bookings in her bio. You don't think for a minute that she might have, allegedly, she might have ran game because she might be about to run in the Krishan footsteps, because everything that I'm seeing is a pattern of what Krishan already did. So maybe your lady friend came and jumped over the rope on purpose, fell into your mama to get it cracking, because she already know I'm not about to let none of these people touch me. My son got banger homies. Don't touch me. Don't say hi to me. Don't hug me. Don't look at me. I can smell that bullshit on you. I can smell my son's friends that's up in the head that don't got no respect for him or me. I can smell when people coming around because they want something. That's my job. I'm a woman. So, I son, one day you going to learn, because your daughter going to teach you too. Your kids going to teach you too. And you say you going to be over there buddy with the kid to help him get off the... But I know you talking a good talk. Ain't nobody about to sit there and watch their daughter go down the road with no key. You either going to pay him to get away from her, give him a whole bunch of so he don't come back. Like, it's things that we're going to do before we just try to be his friend and help him get off the... I'm not fucking doing that. I don't care how you try to play it on Shay. I ain't doing that shit. Now, if she pull up and he a kid and I smell on him, I'ma do the call. Hootie-hoo! Okay? We're not about to do all that. I'm sorry. I ain't got no time to sit there and help nobody else's kid get off the... to prevent her from falling out of love. I will get up and move Journey to Africa before I try to get a motherfucker up off. Y'all see where I'm coming from? I will get him up off. I will get up and move just like I got up and moved your ass from the hood and moved you over there to the nice girls. You say you like the Valley girls? Now imagine if I'd have left you over there with them hood bitches. You'd have had 12 baby mamas, 10 babies. Hello, let's be real about the statistics down there. Okay? I'm doing things to protect you. You're going to do things to protect her. You can get on this internet and act like you the father of the year if you want to. If Journey come home talking about she in love with a kid, we getting motherfucking passes to Dubai and we gonna go stay for 6 months till she fall the fuck out of love. And that's how we gonna fix that. Let they mama and they daddy fix their problem. I got too many grandkids to be running around here adding more to the fucking list. Okay, so that's my plan. You do your plan and I'll do mine. I'll f her and take her to Africa or Dubai or some guy.
She talk a lot of stuff though. That's all. You know, you can't control everything. You know, she thinks that she can control everything. It's some things that you can't do anything about. You know, you lived your life and you made a lot of mistakes, and we can see that she's, you know, I guess understanding the mistakes she's made, but you can't make everybody see everything your way, and I think she needs to understand that though.
Goddamn where, and let her find a king, a king. Well, no, hanging out with the kids until they get off. Now, what would happen if the damn man don't get off? Girl, I'm telling you.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
You speak like she doesn't have a mother. Her mother is going to do what the fuck I say do if Journey bring her kid home. She's not going down there with John to enlist nobody in the motherfucking rehab for her daughter. Okay? We're going to get on that airplane together and we're going to disappear with our baby for 6 fucking months and she'll be out of love with the kid. Just like that. Now, if he wants to go and get the man some help on his time after we leave, that's his business. Okay? But anyway, don't get on here telling these people, oh, I'm reaching out to your lady friends and doing this for my show and doing that for my show. You said Angela could get on the show. She wanted to get on the show. Okay? And then she was about to get on your daddy's show too, that he was about to come up with. So don't get on here like, oh, my mama this. She was up over there with your daddy getting ready to do a show with him too. Stop playing fucking games with my name.
You playing games with your own name though. You know, at this point now, you done adapted to this ghetto behavior, and it's like you done acted your way into this permanently being you. You know, you like the attention, so you put this ghetto role on that is you all the time now.
That's all I'm asking you to do. I don't play games with your name, son. I get on this internet and I support you. Even if I want to flick you like a fly that day, I still get on here and I still support you, and I still respect you. I love you for who you are. I can't stand you for some of the bullshit how you think, but that's your way of thinking, okay? My way of thinking is if a bitch get on my nerves, that I'm not fixing to do 2 years to figure it out. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, when do you understand that your son is 28 years old and you don't have to monitor everything he does? He's an adult. Live your life. Worry about the things that you want to do. You can't control what he do. Obviously, he's doing it his way, but you do insert yourself inside of his business with the women that he deal with. You do to that.
It ain't gonna take me 2 years to figure out that this shit about to get me fucked up, okay? I love them all dearly. I really do. And they know that. I love them all equally. I do. They all need help in different ways. So you've been supporting him from day one. And I'll support him until the end. I'll support him. I will leave here supporting him, okay? I will leave here talking to God like, Lord, that's good. I know he a little sideways. I will leave here begging for all of them, okay? No matter how they treat me or how they talk crazy about me. When you bring home somebody that I approve of, I will have a totally different energy. Jada and I have been together since she was 13 years old. We have had one. We have had one argument.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, right? As an adult, if you involve your parent into every relationship, they never gonna be good. It's not about who your parent approves of. That ain't what it's about. It's about who you approve of. You don't concern with them. And that is a big mistake with a lot of people that involve their parent into their relationship looking for approval. Your parent is always going to find something wrong with somebody. You know, some parents be jealous, like we see with her, about the child dealing with somebody else and they getting all the attention. So, you know, you gotta relax, man. You really gotta relax, Carlissa.
That resulted in me throwing some food that I made for her on the goddamn floor because she called me a liar. And I see her as my daughter. And if y'all know from the 70s, you don't get up and call your mama, your mama-in-law, your auntie. You don't look them in their face and call them no motherfucking liar, knowing that you lying. So yes, I threw the food on the goddamn floor and walked away because she knew that I was not lying. Now, she was pregnant and she was mad. She was taking some stuff out on me that my son do. They do that. These women, they take it out on me because they befriend me and they expect for me to have all the answers, and I don't. I don't have all the answers of why they do this or why they do that stuff shit they do that they daddies do, okay? It ain't just my kid. It's somebody else's kid, too. You see where I'm coming from?
No.
But you can't sit here and say, I sabotage all your relationships, knowing how close me and Jaden was. More than she been living, okay? I've been with her. And you gonna sit up here, I sabotage y'all, or I gave her my last piece of chicken. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want you to have no girlfriend. Oh, but Jaden over my house every fucking day of her life. Eating my last piece of chicken, but I don't want you to have no girlfriend. Please, please, please. I be trying to save you. Now, y'all know if a girl walk up all of a sudden, she talking about she love him, and she love him, and she writing his name or drawing his name on her face, and she doing that shit in less than, ain't even known this in 3 months, you gonna be scared for your kid too. Like, this bitch is ziggity fucking boo. And here we go. Like, come on, y'all playing games with me. I hope all y'all got sons, and I hope they all find some of these women out here that y'all keep on saying that I'm trying to sabotage. Yes, you might think my son is a piece of shit, but I think he's an amazing human being with several different qualities that he does not get to share with you guys. And I want the best for them. I want the best for them, whether the woman is fat, tall, short, skinny, ugly, light, dark. As long as she got a good spirit and a good understanding, I want them to get married and have wives and have a good life.
Well, obviously, Blueface isn't looking at things the way you are. He wants to deal with multiple women. He wants to have fun. He has a roster. You know, your mind state isn't aligned with what he's doing. So you really got to relax and let him do him, man. He's a grown man. It's like you shouldn't even be that invested in it at all because he's going to go against what you say anyway. We all know that's how it go.
Okay? That's what I want for them. But do I want for them to be running around here with people trying to put, even though I know she can't put no spell on my son, I don't even want them running around getting tied up, what you call them things when they having them trauma bonds or whatever with these people that need help. Some of these people look like they need to be getting some help in the place. Okay? You don't want your kids doing that. So yes, if it looks like I'm sabotaging a motherfucker, if a bitch get on here and tell you that she don't believe in Jesus Christ, but she got some good, she tattooing your name in a couple of months, she ain't even your main, she gonna put your name, like that's a red flag. I'm trying to help you. And then she gonna bump into me and 2,000 people in the club, and I don't have nothing against her at all. I really don't have nothing against Nevaeh. She's probably the sweetest piece of pie. But do y'all really think that somebody's mama gonna want that for their kid 6 months from now? I know how women act. I told y'all I grew up in LA. They pretend like they like this so much and they love them so much, and then they put up with this and they put up with that, and then right when they get mad, they strike. And if a bitch don't believe in Jesus, that strike might take you out. If a woman play like she believe in Jesus, that strike might take you out. You know why? Because she love you more than she love God, which means she love you more than she love herself, which means that's going to be dangerous for you. You got to remember, I am a woman who grew up in LA around nothing but the best. I'm talking about the best top-notch gold diggers. Ask any one of these celebrity men about these LA women. Okay? I'm talking about I done seen the best of the best go home without they. What you got them for? I'm gonna bury that shit in the backyard. What that's gonna do? You will see.
Carlissa, you gotta relax. You really gotta relax, baby. You know, Blueface gonna do what he want, regardless of what you say. You know, and we know you come from around the gold diggers because you're one of them too. You was out there playing as well. Yeah. So this is why you're able to identify. But we can see the type of women Blueface is choosing. He don't know what they are. He just looking for something to smash. You know, and he starting to like them and keep them around. He got this one, that one, and trust and believe they all are thinking about what they can get out of him. Like, come on, man. You at the point where your money is coming in and everybody know you. It's going to be different meeting women. His mom act like, you know, he's a regular guy working at a store somewhere and he's meeting women. No, every woman that meets him knows that he's Blueface and that he's famous. So it's like, come on, man. It's a different ball game now. They dealing with him for a certain reason. It ain't like, oh, they just want to know his favorite color and, you know, his backstory. No, they dealing with him because who he is. Come on now. So you can't save him. And he's loving the attention. He's loving to be able to shop at different stores. So he going to continue to go to different stores and have fun. He going to have to get some bad candy along the way. It's how it go. It's do you learn? And you trying to identify what candy to pick out doesn't work. Don't want to hear that. This what she got to learn though. You don't want to hear that. You trying to identify, should he get this candy, that candy, no, put that candy back. He 28. He gonna pick up the candy that he want, and he gonna eat the candy that he want, regardless of what you say, Carlissa. So you really gotta relax, baby. You know, and let him be a grown adult. Let him be a grown adult. There's nothing you can do about it. That's all. You know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. And you can't change it. If it's Nevaeh, Angela, Sherry, Cindy, whoever it is, it's gonna be who it's gonna be. Yeah, he ain't sleeping with you. Damn, you act like he with you. You too invested. And maybe she thinks that if she stirs up the relationships with everybody he deal with, it's gonna mess it up. It's gonna be a turbulence in there where he don't keep them. She think if she sit back and let him do him, that he might pick the wrong one. He gonna pick the wrong one regardless, man. Right now, he's thinking with his Johnson. So he's gonna pick the wrong one. They're dealing with him just because. Think about that though, right? If the woman is okay with not seeing him, it ain't even like they got a relationship together, you know, where he got two women and they together. The women had to be cool with, all right, I'm with him on this day, he with her on that day, he called me when he called me. It's like whenever he ready at his leisure. What you think? What type of women you think he gonna get, Carlissa? He's gonna get those type of women. I don't know what she's thinking about. If he's gonna get something special from the way he's choosing them. Negative, he's gonna get what he gonna get. You know, it's gonna be a gold digger. It's gonna be somebody that wants some money. Yeah. She gotta go through the obstacles of being the second joint. You know, she gotta go down the list. She might be the third this week. She might be the second. She might be the first. So I don't think you're gonna get anything else but a gold digger when it's that type of game that she has to play to get position. If we being real. Because she got to play a game. They all playing a game to get position. And they all fighting for position. So it's a goal. It ain't even about love. Ain't no love in there. Ain't no love in there. It's a position. Yeah. And then once somebody conquers the position, all right, I reached the goal. Now I can show my ass. Hey, watch. Watch, that's how I go. Once one of the girls conquer the position and Blueface might lock in with him, we gonna see it's toxic. Now she gonna be thinking about she had to fight to get here. I had to go through this girl, that girl, just to get to the position. And you still want to play? Like, come on, man. Man, listen. Man, I don't know what's going on with Carlissa, but she was out there. She should know. Like, come on. The way your son is going about getting the women, those are the results he's going to get from how he's trying to get the women. He ain't going to get a perfect result from how he trying to get the women. Like, hold up. You going to get somebody that's in love with you for you when you got 6, 7, 8, 9 women competing. Like, come on, man. It's a game. Like, stop it. Carlissa, you got to relax. Stop it. For real. You know? So it is what it is, man. Smash that like button. and hit that subscribe button, man. You know, I appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with SBGB TV. If you haven't already subscribed to SBGB TV Worldwide, make sure you go subscribe to that channel as well. Follow us on the Spotify, Instagram. Everything is SBGB TV, TikTok, Facebook. Everything is SBGB TV. I appreciate y'all, man. Go check out the merch, sbgbtv.com. If you want us to promote anything for you, email me, sbgbtv@gmail.com. I appreciate everybody that rock with SBGB TV. And that's a fact. Hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, yeah. And, we'll be back at it later, man. Yeah. Got a little job to do. I got to get up. I'm going to go to sleep for a little while. Then I got a little job I got to get up and do. And then we're going to be back at it again. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man, this thing don't stop. This thing don't stop at all, man. We putting that work in. You know what I'm saying? We putting that work in. Yeah. We grind hard in the paint. And that's a fact. But I appreciate y'all, man. I'm getting hungry again. Get me something to eat and lay down. And then get up, do this job, and be back at it. But I appreciate y'all, man. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. All that good stuff, man. You a member of the channel, man. Put a 1 in the chat. We can shout you out. Shout out to everybody that rock with SBGB TV. And that's a fact. Hit that like button too, man. Yeah. Good day though. We got the lives in. Yes, we did. You know what I mean? We got them in. Yeah. Straight up. Most definitely got to get that grind though. Yeah. That's a fact. C. Brown, LaPortia. We gotta get the grind in. Y'all know what it is, man. We working. Facts. Yeah. It was a good live though. You know what I'm saying? Good live. I like when we have a good dialogue. Facts. Jam Meeks. Yeah. Shout out to all of y'all, man, that rock with SBGB TV. Yeah. So make sure y'all subscribe to the other channel as well. All that. And we be back at it later, man. I appreciate all of y'all that rock with SBGB TV. And that's a fact, man. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. It's your boy Deezy. Y'all know what it is. Stay sucker free. Keep the haters away from you. Keep your circle tight. And stay focused. Y'all know what it is, man. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.